Hey guys, so this past weekend I went metal detecting. It's actually still Monday when I'm recording this, but I just wanted to speak about metal detecting a bit more. First of all, I just wanted to go over the rules of metal detecting because, like anything, there are certain rules and things that you should obey. Probably the most important one is do not go metal detecting anywhere without permission. This might seem really obvious for private lands, but it's less obvious for public lands too. Actually, you need permission to go metal detecting on public lands. I'm going to hide the address, but this is my metal detecting permit for New York City, and these are the places I'm allowed to look, and it's separated by park areas and beach areas. Mainly what I want to do is detecting on beaches because I think that's where I'm going to get the most coins and jewelry, because people always lose that type of stuff on the beach. So on Saturday I went to Orchard Beach, a beach close by here in the Bronx, and then on today, Memorial Day, but you saw this on Wednesday, so 2 days ago I actually went to Coney Island to do some searching. And both times I took my permit with me just in case. Nobody stopped me, cool, that's fine. But if ever someone does stop me, I could say, hey, I have permission from the Parks Department. So that might be the most important rule. The second rule to metal detecting is any hole that you make must be filled in, and you should leave the area, if not in the same condition you found it, in a better condition than in which you found it. This is very easy in the beach. You just kick the sand back in and you pat it down and just make sure it looks the same. This is very important even if the hole is small, because on the beach you have people running back and forth. They're not really looking where they're going. Maybe they'll step in the hole and fall. There's old peoples and they might fall in the holes as well. I mean, this is just plain very simple for the beach to understand why. In parks it's important too, because if you're digging in the grass area, it just doesn't look right. Grass, 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 hole, grass, 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 grass. It's just obvious that you were there if you're the type of person. There's a way to dig the grass area to create a plug, which you just lift up and then flap it back down when you're done, and it creates less of a disturbance. Another rule for metal detecting is mainly as a service to the people who are allowing you to metal detect. For me, mainly it's the Parks Department. If I detect any trash, bottle caps, pull tabs, junk metal, pieces of aluminum foil, you know what trash is. If I detect it and recover it, I pick it up, throw it in the rubbish bin. I do not leave it there. First of all, if I'm going to return to the beach, why would I leave the trash there so I could pick it up again? I mean, that doesn't make any freaking sense. Second of all, it's sort of like a service I do to the Parks Department for allowing me to look, because they've allowed me to look there, and so I think after I'm done looking, not only do I take the change and whatever I find, but I should also leave the park in a better condition than when I came. It sort of gives metal detectors a better name too, because it's like, hey, look, you let them dig, and yeah, sure, they'll take the coins and they'll take the jewelry, but they'll also take all the trash they find. And so it's sort of a plus to have this metal detector on your land doing these things, because they help out actually. A final rule to metal detecting has to do with historical objects and significant objects. If I'm metal detecting and I find, for example, something of archaeological significance or something of paleontological significance, for example, if I find a fossil, those things are significant objects which need to be turned in. And so historical, paleontological, or archaeological, those need to be turned in. So without further ado, because I'm pretty sure you're all wondering, what the heck did you recover this weekend? This is a picture of some of the things that were uncovered. The first day at Orchard Beach, found this beautiful seashell, 4 pennies, pull tabs and bottle caps around here, some pieces of aluminum foil, a big spoon. This one was really interesting because I found it by the water. This piece of wood or rock, I wasn't really sure what it was, but it actually, I think, had a piece of metal in it, a washer, and a pull tab. So these were my digs for my first metal detecting day, and it was alright. I mean, I found 4 cents. It wasn't a lot, but it was alright. The second day, however, I did find a lot more success. I have a lot more coins, a piece of beach glass. My girlfriend's collecting the beach glass, but actually I threw it out, and I'm kind of disappointed in myself because I forgot to hand it to her before we left. She said, "Oh, keep it with your stuff," and I did keep it with myself. Then I ended up throwing it out, and I'm kind of upset with that. again, some pull tabs, bottle caps, and this big thing with the star. I don't know what it is, but I don't exactly know what it is, but I mean, it looks alright. It looks cool. I ended up throwing it out as well because I didn't know what it is and I had no purpose for it. And it's rubbish, you know? If I uncover rubbish, I gotta throw it out. And that picture from Coney Island was actually for only half the day. So I did some metal detecting, took a break, took a picture, did some more metal detecting, and threw all the rubbish out and kept all the coins. In total, between the 2 days, I made $1.10, which is pretty decent. My first day metal detecting. You know, I wasn't out there the whole time. I got burned really bad on my neck from the sun because I didn't wear as much protection as I should have. I probably should have had a hat. You know, I'm learning these things as I go along. So I need to buy a hat that, you know, has a big rim all the way around like a sombrero. Oh yeah, sure. I'm being Latino with a sombrero out on the beach. That's very stereotypical. But yes, I'll have a sombrero to protect myself from the sun on my neck. Now I know how to use the metal detector better, so hopefully I'll find a lot more finds. Just in case you're wondering, I found 2 quarters, 4 dimes, and it's interesting because this one is really dark, but it's a dime. For nickels, I found 2. One of them is dark, the other one's light. And here I have a lot of pennies. None of them are wheat pennies, but some of them are copper, so that's alright, I guess. I didn't find any jewelry, like gold or silver. Those pieces are always rare, and it's always a delight, especially on the metal detecting forums. I've been looking around people who find gold rings. They're like, I found a gold ring! Ah! But I did find a few more interesting items that I decided not to throw out. The first was this. It's a sun thing. I think it was like part of a bracelet or something. It doesn't have any markings on the back, so I don't know if it's silver or what the story is. But it doesn't have like a hell of a lot of weight to it. But it is metal, and I did pick it up while metal detecting. I thought that's just too interesting to throw out, so I decided to keep it. Second thing I found, I think it's a weight for fishermen. I'm not sure, but this is it. It should have has like a triangular shape, so you would put this on the line and it'll bring the line down. And I kept it because it didn't rust like iron does. I mean, it was a bit deep. It was 4 inches deep, so, and it didn't rust. So I figured maybe it's not made of iron. Maybe it's made of something a bit more interesting. I don't think it's silver at all. But what I plan to do with it is actually put it on a necklace and make like a necklace thing for it. Anywho, that's about all I have time for today. So I'll definitely get back to you guys next week. I'm not sure if I'm going to go this weekend metal detecting. Saturday would be the day I would go if I am going. But if I do go and I find anything interesting, I'll certainly let all of you know.